my channel. Today's video is going to be, as you can tell from the title, my June favourites. Now you may notice that I did miss my May favourites, and that was only because I had two things listed in my list of favourites for that month, and I was kind of a bit like, I don't think I'll worry about it. I'll wait until June when I actually have more than two products, which of course I do. So let's just jump straight into the video. We're going to start off with makeup. I'll start off with some foundations first, mix here, and sometimes I'll use it all three products together, and sometimes I'll use just two of the products or two of the other products. So that's a little bit confusing, so let's just get straight into showing you what it is. So the first thing is the Designer Brands Beauty Balm. I find that this is really great coverage, and I find that it works really well mixing it with other foundations. So this month I've been using it pretty much solely with the Maybelline foundation. So I have got the Dewy and Smooth and also the Matte and Poreless. So I actually really like mixing these two foundations together with the Beauty Balm as well, or just mixing, say for example, the Matte and the Poreless together with this one, or the Dewy and Smooth. So I really like the way these foundations sit on my skin. They give really nice coverage without it feeling like you've got too much heavy product on, and that's why I think I mix in something that's a little bit lighter, just to give more of a liquidy sort of consistency and a lighter coverage as well. So then once you're layering everything else on over the top, it doesn't feel like you've got cake face. That I have been using heaps of is my NARS Laguna stick bronzer. So this is a cream formula, and it's kind of a bit satiny, but it doesn't come out satiny looking on the skin. So I actually really like using this as my bronzer, which is a bronzer slash contour. So just using it in those places that you would normally bronze and contour. So, you know, around the temples, around sort of your cheekbone area, underneath your lip to make it look a little bit more pouty, and then sort of under my chin to get rid of this turkey neck that I seem to have, you know, gotten. Actually, no, I think I've had it all my life, so I think I'm just used to it now. Yeah, so I really like using that, and I use it with a stippling brush, so one of those duo fiber type stippling brushes. I find that that works really, really well, and I use it before I actually set my face with powder. So that works really, really nicely, and there's heaps of product in there, so this will last you so long. And then with sort of setting that particular product, I've been really loving my Benefit Hoola bronzer. And as I said, you know, this is beautiful as a bronzer and also beautiful as a contour product because, as you know, everybody's already seen it, it's that beautiful sort of cool toned, so almost greyish sort of bronzer. Is just so nice. If you are unsure about what sort of bronzer to get and you don't want it to be too warm or too cool, I really highly recommend picking this up. I know it is a little bit more on the expensive side, but honestly, I think I've had this for about 2 years in my own personal collection, and I'm nowhere near hitting pan at all. It doesn't even have a dip in it, but in saying that, I do have a lot of other bronzers as well, and I don't wear makeup every single day either, so, you know, I do really think that it is worth the money. As no surprise, and I feel so bad putting it in my favourites because it is out of stock everywhere, and it was limited edition, and unless you're going to pay like triple the price or double the price on eBay, and then even then, you know, it may not be a authentic product. It's the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. You know, this is just so beautiful, and you can create so many different looks from this palette. And I've been using it so much, just, you know, those beautiful coral tones, and then also some beautiful warm tone browns and the purples. I've actually used it on my eyes today, and I've gone with the more purpley sort of colour all over the eye, and then mixed in those warm tones as well. I just think that the colours just work together so well, and I really like the smell of it. You know, some people it's not their cup of tea, but I really like it. So if you've got this palette, then I think, you know, well done you for getting it, and if you don't have it, I'm so sorry, but you know, it is just such a lovely palette. I have 3 lip liners and 3 sort of glossy liquid lipstick sort of type products. So the 3 lip liners that I have just been going, you know, they've been my go-tos this month, and they're all by Rimmel, and you know, honestly, I think the Rimmel Exaggerate full color lip liners, which is what these ones are just amazing quality and really good pigment. So the first one is East End Snob, which is actually what I'm wearing today, and it's more of a cool toned pink, but I think once you layer a product over the top, I don't know, it seems to work really, really well. And then the next one is Natural, which is just, you know, a standard staple product. And sometimes I find that I've got a few nudie sort of coloured liquid lipsticks and stuff that tend to concealer out my lips. Well, this is just a slightly darker shade, and it just gives that little bit of extra definition to your lip line. And I think that this just will amp up any sort of nude lipstick look. And then the last one, of course, is Addiction, which if you have not got this in your stash, you need to go and get it, because honestly, it is the best lip liner I have ever used. And I think, you know, I have this in my pro kit as well, and I think that, you know, I think I just about use it on every single person, because it's that perfect nudie mauve kind of, your lips but better kind of colour. And then for actual lip products, the first one is a gloss. Where is it here? And it's one of the L'Oreal glosses. I don't know, you know, this is one thing I hate about L'Oreal on their liquid or lipstick type products or lip glosses. They never write what, you know, the kind of lip gloss it is. Anyway, so it's the ones, these are only, I think they came out earlier this year in Australia. So this is in the colour Who's the Boss? So it's a cream type formula, and it's a really sort of, it's got a funny looking doe foot applicator. It's sort of like it's been squashed. But in saying that, it's really awesome to use because you've got that sort of flat bit on the top there, and then yeah, you can get right in. It just seems to work really well, and it's sort of a burgundy kind of colour, but this can be used quite sheer or full intensity as well, and it's not a sticky type lip gloss either, so I really, really love that. The next is one of the designer brands, matte longwear lip glosses, and this is actually what I've got on my lips today with that East End Snob lip liner, and this one is in Stay Put. And I really like the formula of these. Actually, I thought that this was going to be a little bit darker when I first got it, but I actually like that it's just slightly a bit more cool tone, not quite so warm tone. So yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful colour. And then the last one is a little mini of the Too Faced Melted Liquid Lipsticks, and this is in Melted Fig. This is just a beautiful purpley kind of colour. Really, really love it. So I've just swatched all of those lip colours for you here. So we've got the Melted Fig here, which is sort of a beautiful purpley, sort of more purpley undertoned burgundy kind of colour, and then you've got that designer brands liquid lipstick in Stay Put, and then that gloss from L'Oreal, and then down the bottom we've got Addiction, Natural, and East End Snob. So I know that people who are not fully into makeup and everything will look at those and go, Kate, they are all the same colour. No, they're not. They're not. You know, these colours can look so different on so many different people, and yeah, and they are, yes, they're all in that sort of similar family of colours where they're that nudie, mauvey, sort of pinky kind of colour. But, you know, they're just so wearable, and that's probably the best thing about them, is that they are so wearable. Yeah, that's all I can say. To hair and sort of skin type products, I've been just absolutely loving the ModelsPrefer Finale Makeup Setting Mist. This is just really, really nice for taking down that powdery, sort of cakey feeling to your makeup. It comes out in a nice fine mist. What else do I say? Yeah, I don't know really whether it really prolongs the longevity of your makeup, but I do kind of find it feels nice and refreshing. So if you're looking for one of those setting sprays that does provide longevity and is going to like stick your makeup to your face, you're better off looking for those model in a bottle type of products where they're a little bit more pro-branded. But yeah, just for every day, I find that this works really, really well. And I also find that if I spritz it in between the layers, like you do your foundation, spritz some on, you do some of the bronzing sort of contour and highlight sort of products, and then powder, and you can spritz it on again and then spritz it again at the end of your makeup. That feels really nice and refreshing on your skin as well. So yeah, I've been really enjoying that, and it's quite decently priced. I think it's about $13 or $14 from Priceline. type of products. So I've got 3 things here. So the first thing are shampoo and conditioner, and this is basically what I've been using for probably the last 2 months. Now I do tend to wash my hair. I try and do it every second night. Sometimes when it gets a little bit too oily and a bit too much build up, I do have fine thin hair and it does get oily pretty quickly. And I feel like I just wash it when I feel like it needs it. So if it's every night, I do that. If it's every second or third night sometimes, I'll do that. But I've been really loving how the Tresemme Perfectly Undone, these are the Weightless shampoo and conditioner, have been working really well on my fine thin hair. They don't weigh it down. I don't use very much of the conditioner. I use like a size of a 5-cent piece, and I don't put it all up in here. I just do the ends of my hair. So I've been really loving that. So if you've got fine thin hair, definitely go and try this particular shampoo and conditioner out. I think it will really work. And in saying that, I do love the other hair styling products in that Perfectly Undone range, as you've probably seen on my channel before. So especially that sea foaming, it's like a mousse but it's lightweight. So yeah, that one is really awesome. And I have got myself a new straightener. My other one just seemed to be, I wouldn't say it was still working, no dramas whatsoever, but I just felt like I needed something a little bit more heavy duty. So this is also going to be in my professional hair kit, and I use it on myself as well. So this is the H2D hair straightener. So this is the actual case that it comes in. It's so nice. It's got a magnetic sort of opening closure, and then it comes with its own heat mat, which you can actually like pull off, but I've just been leaving it attached. And then it comes in a zippered enclosure. So inside the zippered enclosure, I don't know whether you can see it, it's actually got a section in the middle, and you can actually put some clips and stuff in. So I've actually just been putting the heat side on one side and then the cord on the other, just to separate it off. So even better, it comes with its own, what do you call this? It's a rubberized, I don't know, what do you call this? Like that goes on the end, it holds it together, I don't know, and keeps the heat, you know, if you need to pack up quickly. It's a beautiful gold color, it's so nice and sleek. And then the cord itself is one of those protection ones. It's not, it's covered in the material, if that makes sense. And then you've got your on button in the middle, and this will heat up to 240 degrees, and I think the lowest is 160. So I created some curls in my hair 2 days ago, and I think that they were the best lasting curls that I've ever used, and I only had to use it on the 160 degrees. So I found that that was awesome, especially for fine thin hair. You need to use a lower heat to not damage your hair as much. Yeah, so that worked really well. And then I just did some sort of beachy sort of just textured waves in my hair today, and they've worked really well. I am so happy with picking up the H2D. So yeah, and I got that from Makeup and Glow in Brisbane. They've got an online store. Some body and skin fave. I'll turn my phone off. Okay, now onto some body and skin favourites. So I'll do the skin favourites first, and the first is an eye cream, and it's from the Swisse brand, and this is the Argan Anti-Aging Eye Cream. This smells really nice. It seems to just depuff under my skin. It's nice and moisturising. I have been finding that my under eye area has been a little bit more dehydrated and dry lately, and this just seems to be just in putting all the moisture back into there. I'm using this one in the mornings because I've got a different one that's a bit more intense at night time, and it doesn't seem to, you know, make your makeup sit funny or anything like that, and I've just been absolutely loving this. Yeah, so it's supposed to lift and tighten the eye area. I don't know whether I feel that lift and tighten sort of thing, but it's very moisturising, so I've been really enjoying that. Another skin product is a mask. So as you know, I love masks, and this is the Formula 1006 Brightening Peel Off Mask. This is papaya and citrus. Number one, it smells amazing. It's got a really fresh scent to it, and I find that it really tightens up all my pores and my skin. And I don't know about you, but you know, like when you peel off eyelashes and stuff like that, it's the most satisfying feeling. Well, peeling off a mask, and I try and do it from the bottom and do this whole thing so that you've got like this sheet of your face, and I go and scare the kids and my husband and stuff like that. But yeah. Anyway, getting back to the actual mask, it's really, really nice. And sometimes if you can't get it all off, I just jump in the shower and it just seems to melt off and your skin just feels so fresh and revitalized afterwards. So yeah, I've been really, really loving that. As you know, I've had a bit of a drama with the whole Clarisonic thing, and I still haven't gone and bought myself another one. And I did a Chemist Warehouse haul a couple of months ago now, I think, and I grabbed the Manicare, I don't know, it's a facial brush or something. Anyway, I've been using this every single night. I find that this is really good, and you know, I'm not having any issues with it getting wet and the battery's running out or anything like that. And I'm getting myself some exercise by doing this as well. So I think that this is a win-win. I've been really enjoying it. Yeah, it probably isn't cleaning my skin as well as the Clarisonic is, because it's got that sonic sort of quick sort of burst of cleaning. But, you know, I do have quite an intense routine when it comes to taking my makeup off. So then when I hop out of the shower and use like my toner or my micellar water or something like that, there is no residue of makeup on my skin. So this must be working. I have got a giant tub of body butter here. So it is winter now, officially, and my skin just turns into like a dry old flaky mess. So I broke out the big tub. So this is 400 mils, which is 3.5 ounces. And this is the scent Honeymania. I really like the scent of this. It kind of smells, I don't think it's got a real honey kind of smell. It's got kind of a slightly flower scent. Now I'm just trying to think of what, you know those, I don't know, are they a honeysuckle? They're the flowers that are sort of pink and they've got a stalk and then a little bit off the side, and you used to be able to pull a little bit off the side and you used to be able to drink the honey out of the side. That's what this smells like. So yeah, this is really, really nice, and I find that it doesn't leave like too much of a fragrance on your skin. So if you wanted to pop perfume or anything like that over the top, I think it, once you've rubbed it in, it then tends to just sort of dissipate sort of thing, so it's not going to interfere with your perfume. So yeah, get yourself some body butter if you're feeling like your skin is turning into a crocodile. Is a deodorant type thing. So I know that you will all know from my empties that I love my Nivea for black and white. And I don't think I'll ever stop using it because it is the best for anti-perspirant and stopping the sweat. But I do kind of find, like, I don't know about you, I'm a sweaty type of person. That's just, you know, how my body decides it wants to work with sweat. So I have found though that this doesn't always mask smell as, I don't know, it's good at stopping the sweat, but I don't know, sometimes when you get sweat mixed with deodorant, it creates a funny kind of smell. So I bought in another product to help combat the smell, I guess. I don't know. Is this a bit TMI? Probably is, but anyway, I've been using a stick crystal deodorant, and I used to use one of these probably in my early 20s, and that's all I used to use. And honestly, these, if you put on your skin like metho or something that's really, really potent, and then what you do is you wet the top of this, so just run it under some water, and then you rub this over where that intense smell was. So say for example, like, what do you call it? Nail polish remover. That has a horrible intense smell. So if you put some on a cotton pad and put it on your hand, you would have that horrible smell on your hand. I swear to you, if you wet this and run this over the top, that smell will be gone. So I do this first, and then I've found that I've only been using like a tiny little spray of this over the top. And this combination, oh my goodness, if you suffer from any kind of sweatiness or smelliness or anything like that, this is what I would highly recommend. So that might be TMI, but you know, I kind of feel like, you know, we're all friends here. We can talk about this kind of stuff, can't we? In favorites, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new, hi and welcome, and thank you for subscribing and watching this video for the first time and you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that little subscribe button down the bottom so that my videos will come up in your newsfeed and your subscription box, and you'll get to see all my new videos as they come out. I upload 1 to 2 times a week, always on a Tuesday, and then I might have a bonus upload during the week as well, depending on my schedule. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up because that helps my video get out there into the World Wide Web of YouTube. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.